Hello everybody, W here. I got some stuff to show you. I'm just back from the post office. A little bit of coffee. I got some stuff. And I'm making a mess. Okay. I just got my Harriet barrel out here because I wanted to show you these. I bought one of these a couple weeks ago on a kind of a whim. It's just a 3D printed rack, and it's designed for the Contenders. And it's designed as a what do they call them, a chipboard, a kickboard. You know, put it up against the wall and you can rest your gun barrels in. You know, you lean your rifle up and you put the gun barrel in there to lean it up against the wall, you know, like a rifle rack barrel holder, barrel channel. And they're cut out so you can get multiple ones and put them together and run them down a wall. The guy is making a good buck at these. I have no affiliation, but I got him on eBay, and I think he's in Maine, and he's getting almost 20 bucks a piece for these. So they're not cheap, but they work really well. And I just wanted to show you because like I said, I bought one and I just bought two more because they're that good. But the Contender has these pins in the back, part of the lockup. And what it does is it goes on there and it sets in there like that and it hangs. So let me show you a picture of it on the wall. And there it is, and it works really good. And he's got it designed with a screw at every point where the barrels are, so it's got the ultimate strength because it is only plastic, you know, printed plastic. But he's got them in 4, 6, and maybe 2 barrel configurations. But I bought the 4, and I like them a lot. So again, no affiliation. I'm not selling anything here. I just passing along a product that I found that works really good. You could mount these maybe on the door of a safe. You could mount these on the chair rail. That's the word I'm looking for, a chair rail. In your reloading room, in your loading room, in your wherever you wanted a place to, you know, lean a gun barrel, and you can get the advantage of being able to drop a barrel in and hang it too, and still use it for a gun barrel. There's still room in between. Again, they sell multiple barrels for these, multiple numbers of barrels. This one holds 4 and then 3, but if you get more, you get a whole lot more because you get one in between each one. So there you go, just pass it along. If you've got a 3D printer, maybe the file's available. I'm not really sure. I don't have one of these. So Papa, if you're watching, or one of the other guys that has a 3D printer, this may be something you could do. And the other thing is, you know, you're seeing all the Contender videos. You know, we're talking Contenders here. This is a manual I've had for a long time. This is produced by Load Books, and this is a really good one to have. It's a good one overall if you do a lot of pistol stuff, even if it's not Contenders, because it's got data from Accurate, Spear, Hercules, Hodgdon, Hornady, IMR, Lyman, Nosler, RCBS, Sierra, and I just mentioned Spear. All those companies' data is in here. Now, calibers are only what's chambered for the Contender. So you're not going to find 30.06s and 308s and, you know, the Needmores and all those fancy calibers, the PRCs, or none of those. Of course, they didn't exist when this was produced, but there is some cast data. And if it's a cartridge that was loaded in the Contender, it's in here. And it's much like the Lee manual in that it's not its own data. It's all data from other sources. But it's all put together for you, spiral bound, and it's really nice. But what I wrote on here years ago is there's no Whisper ACC 300 blackout data. So it was kind of a, seemed like a really bad omission. But basically 17 Bumblebee to 4570, and it says over 5,000, almost 5,100 loads in here. So I was looking around, looking for Herret data. Got a little bit. It's in a little bit of my older manuals, but I was actually looking for the magazine articles with Steve Herret and Bob Millick, done in the late 70s and through the 80s. I read them. I've seen them. They're out there. I can see it in my head. And I think it was either Guns and Ammo or Shooting Times or Guns Magazine or one of those. I just got to find it because I want those articles. And I found this. It's another complete reloading manual. This one's done by Load Books. This is the 8th edition, and it was revised in 2017, but it's volume 2. And I don't know if they're all this green color, but you look, this doesn't say volume 1 because this is the only one there was, the complete loading manual for the Contender. This is all there was back in the day. I'm going to say the 80s, maybe the 90s. Well, now they come out with volume 2. And this one does have 300 data. It's got a lot of the same data that this has, so I don't think you need both of them. I would just buy this one, look for volume 2, because I believe everything that's in here is in here already. But it includes a lot of the JDJ cartridges. It includes the 300 Whisper, which is the same as AAC. So a lot of good data for the 300 Whisper now. There is Hodgdon data, C309 JDJ, and there's a number of JDJ cartridges in here. Jones, he did a lot of cartridges for the Contender pistols, and they're really nice cartridges. He based them on a number of different cases, but the two that he liked the best, or some of the best, were the 225 Winchester, which is kind of defunct nowadays, but it has a good case volume, and it's got a rim on it, and then the 444. So he necked the 444 down for a lot of the bigger calibers. Now, there's a whole bunch of other cases that he used, but those are two of the big ones. And the 309 JDJ, I believe, was a 444 case. No, it's a rimmed case. So what is the parent case for the Jones? I thought it was the 444. Oh, maybe it is. 444 is slightly rimmed. So anyway, there you go. Yeah. So a whole bunch of calibers in here. There's the Herret Maximum. A lot of good Maximum data. 357 Maximum. A lot of good, really, really good. There's pages and pages of it. 357 Magnum, 44 Magnum, 41 Magnum, 45 Winchester Magnum, 45 Colt. There's a lot of 45 Colt data in here. A lot. And the Magnum data. And then 4570. So just a quick video to make you aware. I don't know if you guys knew about this. And again, don't shy away if you don't have a Contender. But if you load some of these cartridges, man, oh man, it's great source of data. And I don't think it's too awful expensive. I want to say it was under 20 beans, but I don't remember for sure. But even if it's a little more, it's worth it because it's got data from all these different companies, all put together for you. Again, Accurate Arms, Alliant, Hodgdon, Hornady, Nosler, RCBS, Sierra, Spear, and Vitavoy. This didn't have Vitavoy powders. So loads of good information. It doesn't have a lot of reloading how-tos, so you need to know how to reload already, but it's a data manual. A lot of data, a lot of just loads. It's a little bit, in the beginning you get a little bit about the cartridge that they're talking about, whatever the company happened to write. This is Sierra's, so whatever Sierra happened to write in their manual will be in here. But there's no how to set up your dies, how to set up your press, how to prime cases. There's none of the information on how to reload like a lot of manuals have. This is just data for you. But I recommend you pick these up because it's really good to have data. You can't have enough data. And I'm old school. I like paper data. A lot of the guys today, they don't want none of this crap. They want everything is online. I don't trust all that I see online. I verify everything. And you should verify even written word. But when you're getting them from these big companies, it's pretty reliable. I would still check it because they can have typos and problems, but not as huge a deal to worry about. You know, double and triple checking printed data. You should. I'm not saying don't. I'm saying if they're going to go the trouble of doing it, chances are they're proofreading it. Chances are it's data that has been used, established, and is known to be good. But if you're getting it online, you don't know if it's Billy Joe Bob. You don't know if it's somebody trying to blow somebody up, somebody playing games, somebody that, you know, is dyslexic and they transpose 6s and 9s and things like that. You know, no fault of theirs. You don't know it's just handed down off the cuff, recited memory-wise, and we all forget. You know, I forget things all the time. You watch my videos. I can't remember the name of this, can't remember the name of that. We do it all the time. We all do. It's just human nature. So everything online, data-wise, you want to verify that numerous times. You want to find it at least 2 or 3 places. So if you find, you know, XYZ powder, 59 grains for this caliber, and you think it looks good, verify it. Find it somewhere else. Go check your manuals. Go search more online. Verify. Find it numerous places before you trust it, and then go forward. So there we go. Just a couple of things. God bless everybody. Hope you're having a great day. CW out.